Welcome to today's instruction video. We're going to use word art today for our assignment. So you're going to be showing us what technology you use. So when you get to wordart.com, this is what you should see. We're going to click login up here on the top right, and then I'm going to click login with Google. Okay, so I'm going to click the login with Google, and then I'm going to choose my K-12 account and log in. So notice I've made a number of word arts. I'm just going to delete them. So this is what yours should look like. We're going to click create right here. And so the word art should pop up. So we're going to go through kind of how to use this program and then your requirements. So the first thing you're going to do is in the white boxes is where our words are going to go. Do not click in the blue box. That's to search. So I'm going to erase word and I'm going to type in my technology. Okay. And so this is going to be the basis of our word art. You're going to tell us about the technology that you use. And I'm going to take this and change it to a size 10. So if you change the size, then those words should be larger, okay, in your word art. All right. And so then what you're going to do is you have these options here. We're going to click color. So you can choose whatever color that word is going to be in your word art. So I'm going to click apply. All right. And then there's an angle option, right? We can leave that default. And then there's a font. So there's a bunch of different fonts that you can use. I'll show you how to kind of look at those in a minute and see what they're like. Okay. So then what you're going to do is you're going to add 12 to 15 types of technology that you use. So it can be anything from like an iPhone, a TV, PS4. I use YouTube. I use Spotify. I use a program called OBS to record videos. Let's see what else. I watch Netflix. I use Hulu. And then if you're kind of trying to figure out, I use a different camera. I use all sorts of different technology. I can put in different types of games. If you're struggling, I can do say Twitter. I can do Snapchat, and TikToks. So I'm already to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, right? Fairly simple. So what are 12 technologies that you do? All right. So I want this one a size 10. Everyone else should be size 1. Here's what you need to do. You need to change the color of each one. So I'm not leaving these default. I'm going to click and I can either use the colors they have or I can make my own, right? So if I go on the scale here, it'll turn it. So I say I want a color that looks like that. Okay. I'll apply. Let's see, I want an orangish color. Let's go there. Right, so I can choose whatever colors. So I'm not going to leave any of these a default. I'm going to choose whatever colors I want. I can make colors. So then let's go here, make a nice bright red one. We got a nice color here. All right. So whatever colors you do, right? So then within that, I'm going to click on shapes. So this is where the fun part comes. Is you're going to create a word art, and I'm going to click the shapes. Okay. So you're going to also want to do my technology right here. Okay. So here you have all of the shapes that your word art can be. There's different pieces on the side here. So animals, birthdays, Christmas, clouds, Halloween, people, sports, school, all of this good stuff, others, all sorts of good stuff, right? So whenever I choose what I want, so I'll make mine a floppy disk, right? Cool. So I click on it. Notice nothing happens over here, all right? So anytime I make a change, it won't show me, right? So if I want to see what my word art looks like, I click this visualize button right here. Okay. So it will then create my visual presentation, right? So this is what mine looks like. And then every time, so if I want to change the shape, I'll click on it, right? But see, nothing happens. I got to click visualize to change the shape that I want, all right? And then here's where you can change your fonts. So this shows you all the different types of fonts that you have. So you can go back up here, right, and change. I like Caesar dressing, right? So I can change these to the different types, right? So then I can click on it, right? So I know what they look like before I use the fonts, okay? Just a kind of cool little thing. Next is your layout, right? So maybe I want my words to be like a different, like sloped, right? So let's see if it works. Okay, so I can change, or maybe I just want them random, or I want to crosswords, right? So I can change the layout of my words. Remember, I got to click visualize every time. All right, whatever we got here. So this is your choice, your ability to choose your layout. All right, and last we have style, right? We can make a background color. I can make it transparent. So like if I put it on a website or I can put it on something else, it'll be however I want, right? So I can change the background color. Say I want the background to be like a bright red. I can apply. Wow, that's rough. Okay, and I can make it like a transparent red, however I want to. You don't have to go through that, but it gives you the option to change. So one of the things is you are going to put a background color, right? So you can kind of go through some of these fun things here. We have an animate button here, so I can make different words animated if you want. All right. So once you get through all of that, have your technology like you want, make sure you click save up here. If you do not click save, then what you did is going to be gone, right? So next time you go to WordArt, there won't be anything in here and you'll have to start over. So make sure you click save as you go, right? So last thing you're going to do is download it and then upload it to Google Classroom. So once I'm done, I'm going to click download. And notice we have all these options. These you have to pay for. I'm going to click standard JPEG, right? And it downloads it automatically. So the easiest way to do this is you should have something here. Otherwise, it'll go to your downloads. So what I can do then is then open Google Classroom. And why don't I open it the easiest way? Okay, I'll open Google Classroom. Open the class that I have. So 8th period. Open my assignment. And then I'll click add or create. So I'll just use this one as an example. I will click add or create on the right hand side here, and then I will turn it in. Okay, so make sure that you, once you finish this, you turn it in so that you get credit for it. All right, so if you have any questions, as always, you can email me or send me a message on Schoology. Google Meets will be Tuesdays and Thursdays from 1 to 2. They're not mandatory, but it gives you an option to ask questions if you need to. Otherwise, have a great day, and you will hear from me later.